Good day! Welcome to On-the-Job Training Program webinar where we bring all the primary knowledge and data to you. To kick off, let us begin with cooperative education. Cooperative educations combine academic program of study with a program of learning in the workplace. It is a joint venture between the employers and educators. The word cooperation is derived from the Latin word operare, which means to work, and the prefix co means together. Cooperative education utilizes cooperative training program which takes place anywhere in the world of work and in the world of education referred to as the on-the-job training or also known as OJT, internship or student teaching in the case of the teaching. Let us remember this type of education has its basis from the Constitution, from which all laws of the land derive its validity. The constitutional provision are the following: that the state shall establish and develop a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the goals of the national development, scientific, technological, and vocational efficient for the youth shall be the aim of all educational institutions, and the state recognize the vital role of the youth in nation building. And with all of that being said, an individual's potential for professional employment is evaluated by observing him or her in an actual office working situation. Employers are able to recognize their strengths as well as limitations, able to encourage promising students to continue with the agency and to screen those who's not suited for the particular work. And now, let us move on to benefits of cooperative training program. To the employer is given the opportunity to train students. The employer gets acquainted with the youth development. The employer can evaluate the student's effectiveness. The employer is able to assist the company in developing the youth. Long-term employees can concentrate in the performance of more complex jobs. There is a high source of temporary or seasonal part-time employment. To the community, CTP creates a partnership between the college and community. Agencies are able to establish good relations with the college officials. Students recognize community opportunities and their sense of citizenship. Productive employees and efficient recruitment of full-time professionals. To the institution, the school is able to comply with the requirements of the state and government. The school is able to offer quality education through practicum courses. The school is able to procedure employable graduates. And lastly, the school is able to attain its mission, vision, and objectives. Lastly, we have to the student. Students are highly motivated. The students become aware of the modern workplace and situations. Students realize his educational objectives. Students able to compete with the global trends and acquire more knowledge and skills.
Expectations from on-the-job training. Now, let's move on to the common expectations from on-the-job training or OJT. OJT is a pragmatic type of learning because you learn what you do at work, and students gain soft and hard competencies from this immersion. Here are the 3 expectations the student trainees should expect in OJT. Number 1, the students are being trained with or without allowance. Number 2, they have limited time and have no time for extra class activities. Number 3, what they learn in their training could be utilized in the classroom. I want to introduce now the coordinator. He is a teacher who oversees the learning program that allows student trainees to master the skills and knowledge needed to become well-adjusted citizen workers as well as build attitudes. Visiting the training sponsor, acquiring comments on the trainee's performance, and facilitating the student's OJT are his common tasks. The coordinator duties are guides and selects students for proper placement in training, assists students for proper adjustment to their work environment, correlates classroom instruction with activities in the on-the-job training, and makes sure that training on the job is improved. Plan, develop, and evaluates the training program. If necessary, provides services to graduates and adults, directs youth organization as advisor, performs administrative, management, and guidance functions and maintains good public relations, and initiates professional development programs and directs coordination activities. The training station is the company or firm, be it public or private, where the students undergo on-the-job training. To be more democratic, the students are allowed to select their training station and the teacher coordinator assists in making the proper choice. The trainer or training supervisor supervises the student trainees while performing the different jobs assigned to them. The coordinator gets feedback on the trainee's performance and discusses with the trainer possible solutions for problems encountered. He also visits the teacher coordinator who visits the trainee at work. The duties of the trainer or training supervisors are: supervises the cooperative training program of the school and works hard to improve such program, maintains rapport with the students and training coordinator, sees to it that the students are properly assigned to the different departments where their skills and knowledge are applied, acts in cooperation with faculty or teacher coordinator, or problems encountered by trainers and trainees, etc., in connection with the training program of the school. Discusses the nature, operation, and benefits of the training program with those concerned. Continuously makes a study on how to improve the training program. Plans and supervises an annual conference, dialogue, or appreciation program for trainers to assess the program and make recommendations. Performs other duties in connection with the proper implementation of the cooperative training program of the school.
Advantage and disadvantage of OJT. For the advantages, number 1, relevant to the job and just in time. Number 2, opportunity for immediate feedback. And number 3, inexpensive. For the disadvantages, number 1, difficult to schedule in the work setting. Number 2, distracting to co-workers. And lastly, number 3, subject matter or process experts need to be available to observe trainees. Training activities. Orientation of students who will undergo on-the-job training. Letter A, definition and nature of the training program. Letter B, benefits derived from the on-the-job training. Letter C, requirements for training. Letter D, duties of the student trainees, trainers, and coordinators. Letter E, application of the theories learned in office procedures. Letter F, expectation from student, trainees, training, supervisor, and coordinators. Assigning students for training. Letter A, select training stations. Letter B, student accomplish the necessary training, memorandum, forms, and documentation requirements. Letter C, coordinator prepare letters of introduction or recommendation. And lastly, letter D, confers students to go to their assigned training memorandum and secure signature on the accomplished training memorandum. Training proper. Number 1, students report for training following instruction from the training station. Number 2, authorities from the training station conduct orientation for the student trainees regarding company rules and regulation, expectation of the company from the student trainees, and etc. Number 3, students undergo on-the-job training under the supervision of a trainer and a coordinator visits the training station at least once a semester to get feedback. Number 4, students accomplish time records and job analysis forms indicating job performed during the training period. Number 5, students regularly confer with their OJT supervisor or trainers. Number 6, at the end of the training period, training supervisors or trainers evaluate student trainee performance following the form provided for the purpose. And lastly, number 7, if necessary, the trainer may give an exit interview. Post-training activities. Number 1, Student trainees submit evaluation of their performance to their coordinators. And number 2, student trainees prepare achievement report, experiences during training, office or operating procedures, learn problems encountered, and other matters which the coordinator deemed necessary to be reported in the form of an OJT training manual.
And now, we have come to an end. We hope that you have put enough of good takeaways to your pockets. We hope you learned useful things from us. Thank you for spending time with us today. Till our next webinar. This webinar is brought to you by Module 1, Karen Ballerda, Gemil Importante, James Melo Jarapa, Jordanell Macalinao, Emmanuel Marrero, and Krystal Ontoy.